Now we're going to discuss what we call the in relation to factor. This is very critical in understanding this work and the real sophistication of how we are talking to the body like a computer. When I am testing circuitry, we don't just test with the eyes open. You must think like a computer. If I want to, for example, delete Susan's file, I cannot have Benjamin on file on the screen and hit the keyboard harder, hoping the computer will know I want to delete Susan. I can't heat it extra times, like extra strength, or do multiple treatments like we do in our system. If I would just switch over and get to Susan, then the body says, the computer says, we're talking about Susan. Then I can change the font, modify it, reprogram it, delete it, do whatever I wish to do. And what we found is the body works the same way. It remembers, how did I get traumatized? Was it in relationship to my eyes being open or my eyes being closed? Therefore, when we're doing the circuit testing and checking the circuitry, it's important that we check with the eyes open or eyes closed, and it might only show in one environment. Then later on in our research, one doctor found that there's sensors underneath the skin that register, was the trauma, was it light or dark outside? So we also check eyes open and closed, not only eyes open and closed, but we check eyes open, closed, in the light and dark. Then there's combinations, and that depends on the practitioner. I happen to be a very good detective and very quick, so I can find these things very quickly. However, you must take all these into consideration. And this is the reason why some people will find they're hurting or tired during the day, but they can stay up later at night, because when the nervous system is now disorganized in relation, for example, eyes open in the day, when they go to eyes open at night, all circuits are good. Their defense, their digestion, reproduction, so they feel okay and they can stay up and do their homework. But as soon as it's eyes open in the day, the hard drive, if you will, is checking, how am I able to survive in the jungle? And it hits, no, I fell off that tree when I was 7 and I'm stuck in neural disorganization. Gotta be in defense. And so they are fatiguing their systems to accomplish their goals during the day. So by the time they hit 15 or 20, they're starting to find they're getting tired, and hence come in the coffees and the sugars and the breads to keep awake during the day, but it's only temporary. Eventually those won't do it when they're 40s or 50s, and then they call it depression and chronic fatigue syndrome and whatever myriad of names that are being thrown out there, when really it comes back simply again to you're living neurologically disorganized and can't survive in the jungle.